Okay, so we're here with Hatice, who along with Chef Mehmet owns Cousins IV, this restaurant in Chicago that we're at once again. And so, well, let's just start with the basics. Tell us about Cousins IV.
Okay, first of all, we are not presenting ourselves as a cousins family. As we word out the cousins, actually in Turkey we both Turkish. Everyone actually in Turkey as a culture, everyone take care of their neighbor and as a cousins. That's why everyone actually call each other, "Hi cousins, how are you?" That's why it's the cousins name come from the relationship between everybody. That's why the idea is how we can take care of other people, our neighbor, our family, and our friend.
Oh, okay.
That's why he just put cousins incredible vitality that we are actually bringing our table, the incredible vitality that we serve people, this awesome food. Actually, as a story that we start, actually Chef Mehmet, he is the owner, and then he established his business. He used to own about 4 different restaurants in Chicago, and then all of them was Turkish restaurant. And then he was one of the best chef in Chicago, and then Taste of Chicago, he was the winner. He has a vegetarian menu as a non-vegetarian restaurant. Even that time he was kind of looking something, even without he discovered the raw food. And then when he actually come across with the raw food diet, actually he did the detox program, and then he got huge health benefit because he had a cholesterol problem, and all those sugar level kind of unbalancing. And then the thing is, it's not about you doing something that you don't believe, because that time he was still cooking. And then he said there is no integrity. I cannot serve people because I'm not eating. And then he completely changed his lifestyle. It makes him so unique, because it's not about you doing something for your temple. Also, you feel responsible for others. That's why having a restaurant, especially I guess all the raw food restaurant, to me is top.
Yeah,
because they are actually having a mission first. It's not about serving the food to the table that people can feed themselves. Actually, we actually giving them some opportunity. They actually nourish themselves, and then they invest for their future and being healthy, and then for new generation. Because if you're healthy, your kid's gonna be healthy. That's all our idea. Actually, just being responsible to earth, and then the family, and then your friend. That's why he just keep creating lots of new recipes, and then mixing a little bit Mediterranean culture, and then a little bit from Europe, a little bit from United States. That's why our tastes are really unique, because we use lots of spice, and then we like spicy, but we use lots of additional flavor. Actually, it's really making more similar the cook taste. And what makes us really unique, because we have Lightbox program that we actually bring people table that they can purchase. What makes is much easier for everybody to get raw food in their daily life. Not about just going eating raw food once a week, or because you cannot go out and eat from the same restaurant every day. It's gonna cost too much. That's why what we created is put everything in the box and then give a wholesale price on. That's why with this way, when you open your refrigerator, you have available something always for you. That's why that's why we calling Cousins Incredible Vitality not only the restaurant, it's the education center. We teach people how they can prepare their and we have curriculum series 1, 2, 3, which actually absolutely depends on which level you're gonna go. Maybe you wanna create something as a business, right? That time we have chef and structure series, or you just wanna do something yourself. That time actually we have raw creation course. And other things, we have also lots of cleansing program as a detox program, and or juice fasting. It starts from 1 week to 28 days program. Depends on if you want to do liver cleansing, if you want to do or deep in digestive internal cleansing program. We also offer that one. That's why we have restaurant, we have curriculum classes, chef class series, we have detox center, and also we have lots of events as Life Well series, as a diabetes support group. We just actually keep inviting people. Why don't you share your knowledge? That actually when you share, actually when people become educated, they really actually understand what you're saying, because if they don't understand you, you cannot actually serve these people, because it's not about taste. It's not about you are eating something, either guacamole or lasagna. It's not about just you are actually trying to please your temple. It's also how you're gonna nourish your system. This is all we believe that it's all about come with education. You cannot do anything without education. That's why actually also we have really great presentation sometimes. We're using lots of great color. We have lots of dehydrated items that we sell in our store. If people wanna take something snack, because especially outside of the life is a little bit harder if you are cooking something to take with you. So we just make it a little bit easier for everybody and then keep the prices so reasonable. Because what about the employee? What about the unemployed? What about the students? It mustn't be really related to how much money you have, and then you're going to be healthier. That's why we are always thinking this population. What is the larger population? What about their health? And then what are the things we can create? That's why it's all the idea. We are taking this as a mission, not only as a business-wise. That's why I guess the Cousins, one of the best restaurant in the United States on all the world.
Wow. Okay, that's.
It really is more than a restaurant.
Yeah, it is.
Let me ask you, since I don't know much about Turkey. I've never been to Turkey. You're both from Turkey.
Yeah, we are.
What's the people over there familiar with raw foods at all, or is it the same as here, or what? How do they accept it?
Actually, we did lots of projects in Turkey. About 2 years ago, we went to one of the top 5-star hotel, and then we train their head chefs, eight of them, and then right now they have a raw menu in their,
Really?
they have an open buffet, but they have for example, green part, and then they have a raw menu right now, and then they have been actually serving, because Turkey actually hosts lots of European tourists, and then they are highly educated people.
Yeah.
And then in Istanbul, actually, one of the best well-known places in Turkey, and then right now, there's before about 3 years ago, it was a raw food restaurant in Istanbul. One of them is already closed. I guess they didn't really run well. And then there is a lot of detox center. I mean, the country is actually everywhere around the world right now. And the Mediterranean cuisine is really close because we use lots of flavor, lots of salad. I grew up. My mom actually always she put a huge amount of salad, any kind of meal, and then even in our breakfast, maybe my family they are really related with the greens. We actually eat just parsley by itself. We, squeeze the lemon, and then we ate it on our breakfast. And one of the top things: lettuce, parsley, cucumber, tomato, and then we use lots of lemons. And then I used to eat, cheese, and I wasn't even vegetarian 2.5 years ago. My breakfast was a bunch of greens, and then egg, and then cheese. It was my breakfast. But that's why when I came in the United States, I couldn't find anything because everything's all about butter and then lots of, cooked stuff. I was like, well, I'm gonna feed myself, because when you get used to freshness to actually hydrate yourself from the greens, it's really hard to your system. That's why my skin and then my hair got actually first couple months I started losing my hair when I came in United States about 3 years ago, because it's totally different diet that I never actually came across before. Turkey is actually people right now not really. It seems like they are not educated about eating living style, but they already eat lots of greens. That's why when we introduced this diet about 2 years ago with the different retreat program and then education program, they really like it, and then the taste like really is similar to their own diet. Besides, it seems like to me in Turkey it's really easy, but they just need a little bit educated.
That's great that you're able to tailor it to what traditionally.
Because they already eat lots of greens and salad. And Mediterranean cuisine has lots of greens, lots of olives.
It did. It sounded a lot like tabbouleh, almost what you said, and that makes sense to me that would be.
So when you can see each restaurant, when you order something, the first thing they bring some, for example, what you call arugula. And then with lemon or some garnish, everything's actually they serve with the greens, and this is type of culture actually. People like to eat lots of greens in Turkey.
Is there a lot of home growing where you grow your food yourself?
Yes.